Good day, everyone, and welcome you back to Global Education Zone. And in this episode, we are going to be dealing with spreadsheets. Now, spreadsheet is a special type of software that help us to organize data into rows and columns and so on and so forth. So we can say a computer spreadsheet program is a type of application software that allows you to create, to edit, and to maintain a spreadsheet. So now a spreadsheet is basically that file that consists of rows and columns. So a row is kind of like a horizontal array of data, and then a horizontal rather. Then a column is a vertical rather. So rows are horizontal while columns are vertical arrays. Now when you intersect these rows and columns, they form what we know as cells. Now basically a spreadsheet in its most basic form is composed of cells. Just call them cells. It's just an array of cells. Now these cells you can edit and you can create and you can manipulate data with these cells. And that is the exciting part of spreadsheets, because now it helps you to calculate, it helps you to do a lot of things. There are a lot of functions of spreadsheets. It enables you to enter information into rows and columns and to manipulate the information automatically through the use of formulas, forms, functions, and everything you can imagine. So spreadsheets are like the wonderful things in our life with technology today. Now, in this video, we are going to be dealing with an introduction to Microsoft Excel. Now, though there are different spreadsheet packages you can use. There's Apple iWork numbers. We have Google Docs spreadsheets. We have Open Office Calculator. We have Microsoft Excel. We have Lotus 123 release 9.8. We have Quattro Pro from Corel. Now, all these ones, they are all spreadsheet packages, and they help us to organize data into rows and columns, and to organize them and to perform calculations using that data. For example, even businesses like even big businesses like blue chip blue chip companies, even um companies like Google and Apple, they still make use of this software because they have to organize and make use of them to um, document and calculate data. So whenever we have data that needs to be calculated, data that needs to be organized, the spreadsheet is the application to use. Now we also have GS Calc, we have Byte Design Limited, and so on and so forth. So these are just examples of spreadsheets. But a spreadsheet, apart from being used to store data, it can also be used to um, draw charts and graphs. So anything that has to do with graphs and charts, even personally when I'm doing mathematics, I also at times, that's if I don't have an application to use or alternative. Because for those of you who use Mac OS, you know that there's an app called Grapher on Mac in the utilities folder. So I use that one for graphs if I don't see an alternative. But if there's no alternative, I'll use Microsoft Excel, because Microsoft Excel is a very very powerful tool for drawing charts and graphs. We also have for formatting. It helps us format text and other numbers and numerical data. We also have formulas. Now this is kind of like the most powerful aspect of Microsoft Excel, because it allows you to um, calculate calculate calculate. It will be tedious to do one by one. So I'll give an example of this in this video, a short video. But basically, I will be talking in more detail on Microsoft Excel. Hopefully, I will also make a course devoted to Microsoft Excel, because it's a very important software to master. It's used widely, and once you know how to you make use of Microsoft Excel, like you will be a hot cake. It's kind of the best technical skills in technology today. Now, basically, when we want to deal with a software, is deal with a spreadsheet, we have to first of all open a spreadsheet package. Now if you are using Windows, all you need to do is click the start button, then you point or click the all programs, which is at the let's say lower left, bottom left corner of your screen. Now the reason why I'm not demonstrating that here is that this is a Mac OS, not a Windows, so there won't be any point trying to demonstrate that. So basically I've already opened the software on ground, so we'll work with that too. Now you will click a Microsoft Office folder, and then you will click Microsoft Office Excel in the drop down of the Microsoft Office folder. Now there are latest versions of Excel, because it keeps being updated. At the time of making this video, there's a new one which is known as Microsoft 365, and hopefully there are even more greater ones that are to come in the future, hopefully for Microsoft. But basically, no matter what version of Excel you're having, just know that the basic functions can be performed by every software of Excel. So it doesn't matter which version you're using. So let's go directly into that. After you've done that, you would to create a workbook. All you need to do is you to click the Microsoft Office toolbar. So when you want to create a workbook, click the Microsoft Office toolbar and click New and click and choose Blank Document. Now let's be demonstrating these things in this, and this is Excel. Let's go to the home button. Basically, okay. Now, how you want to, if you wanted to create a new document, all you need to do, this is a Mac, but even if you're on Windows, it's still the same thing. So you just click on Office toolbar and then you click New. But in the year we have a blank document. So this has already been clicked. So this is new, and then we have the blank workbook. So this blank workbook, you can also um, you make use of a blank workbook, or you can make use of templates. These are different templates. So if you want to make a list, you can make use of this, total a list, so on and so forth. So these are the various different templates you can use in Excel. But today, because this is a beginner video, we are going to be just making a blank workbook. So I'll double click on the blank workbook, and then you can see it takes me to the blank workbook. All we need to do is begin to start editing and working with our spreadsheets with Microsoft Excel. Now, Microsoft Excel is a very powerful tool, as I mentioned earlier. You have but you have different bars which you need to understand. You have your this top bar that contains the title of the document, or rather of the spreadsheet. This top bar is called the title bar. Now you can see there's a search button here. So this is for searching. Then you also have your menu bar. This menu bar is the ones that have the home, insert here. That's the insert menu, and you have the different um, um, places where you can insert. You can insert different things. You can insert pivot tables. You can insert recommended pivots tables. You can invert data. So these are the drop down from the insert menu. We also have the page layout. Now these drop downs, they are also known as the ribbons. So they are the parts which provide the function of each menu. So we have the formula menu, we have the data, we have the view, we have the view, and we have the developer. Now there are additional ones which you can have in Microsoft Excel. So this developer, for example, they are actually additional menus. They are menus that result from the clicking one of these menus. For example, if I decide to create a table, I would be creating a table menu automatically. So it is kind of automatic. But these are not all the menus. You can even go to the settings and you can insert more menus depending on your choice and how proficient you are with Excel. Now basically, this is a new document, and when you want to work with something like this, all you need to do is you just let me close this. Okay. So all you need to do, so now I've closed those notifications, so we have it clear now. So this is when I zoom in, you can see this is called the workspace. So this is the place where you can work out. Let me zoom in so that it could be clearer. So because I'm not doing many tasks, I just want to make you understand this stuff. Now, when these rectangular box with a green outline is called the cell, and this cell, we have the name of a cell. The cell is named from the name of the row. The name of the column, rather, this column is column A, then and the name of the row, which is row 1. Now when you combine the column name and the row name, you have the name of the cell. And the name of the cell is it is also here where my mouse is clicked. So this A1 is the name of the cell. You can see if I move to the next cell to the right, you can see it will change automatically from here. It has changed to B1. If I move it to the right again, you have C1 in this side here. We have different ways. If I move it here, it will update here as D1. So this is called the formula bar. So in a separate video, we'll be talking about formulas and all the rest. But today, well, we don't want to deal with those. Those are they are for the intermediate and late beginners. So this is for those of you who are just starting Excel. So you have this is the cell. This is cell A1. When I move here, this is cell B2. When I move down, this is cell A5. So that's how you name a cell. Now that is basically for cells. So these cells are the fundamental units of Excel. Just like in biology, you have that the cells are the fundamental units of human body. But let's try to do a little bit of work before this video ends. So now I want to create a spreadsheet, and I want to insert some data into my spreadsheet. Now, for example, let's say I have a list of different subjects that I want to teach on my YouTube channel, and I also have the number of hours I want to teach those subjects. So all I need to do, I'll pick the cell I want to start from. Now I want to start from cell A1, right? So I'll double click on that cell, double click, and then I can enter my text. So let me call these subjects. So let me make it capital. So now when I press enter, I just press enter. It takes me downwards. So this enter key keeps taking me downwards. When I press enter, it takes me downwards. Now basically that is the keys combinations for Excel. There are different special keys you can use in Excel. Talk about that later. Then let me talk about the number of hours. I'll double click. Then let me say house. Yes. So now this is the subject column and the hour column. Let me just list 5 subjects like mathematics. Then I just clicked on the right arrow key, took me to the next cell. Double click again. Then let me have 5 hours for maths. Then let me go double click in the cell below that on English. Then I have 7. Now in this case you can see that Excel is actually changing my data to another form. So actually I don't think I want that. I don't think I want that. So that will, there's a way you can deal with that. But let's let it be for now. Now this is basically this has become the data of my table. Now if I want to adjust this column and I wanted it to be wider, all you need to do is you place your mouse over the that's the letter of the column, and then take it to the right till it changes to a cross. Now then you click, and then you drag it to the right. So basically how you drag, you click with one finger and then you move the other finger. So when I drag to the right, you can see that it has extended. Then you now let it go. Once you let it go, you have your extended column. So for this second one, if you wanted to do that, just to the right and drag it. So now these are the basic ways. In a separate video, we'll talk about the different ways and how to navigate Excel. But today, that's all we can cover because of the length of this video. So now let's talk about how to save a document. When you are saving an Excel file, all you need to do is you go to click the Microsoft Office button and click save. But yeah, this is not Microsoft Office, this is a Mac. So all you need to do, just make use of a shortcut, which is Control S, and Control S will save it directly for you. So that is for this video.